All right, good morning. How's everybody this morning out there? It's kind of chilly, but we are here and going to talk about retirement today. And we got with us our two gurus, John and Wayne. And I'll let you guys kick it off.
Okay.
Introduce yourselves a little bit.
Okay. I'm Wayne McBride. I'm a former human resources specialist, and I worked in personnel for a number of years doing retirement counselings, and I've been with post office 40 years, and it was probably about half of the time it's been in finance and HR.
Probably about half of the time it's been in. John,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Yeah. My name is John Burton. I am a financial advisor, which I'm dedicated to True Service members. And I help with any type of financial or investment needs and definitely help with retirement planning. And the nice thing about being a member is it's a no cost and no obligation service that's afforded to the members if they need that in that time in their life, and very happy to help serve our members.
So, what you're saying, John, is you help people for free that are members of True Service.
That's right. That's what we do, and very happy to do that. A lot of problems are not very intuitive to solve when you're retiring or you have some big investment decisions to make. And with the years of experience I have, I can help you through that process.
Awesome. So, let's say I come to you. I don't have the money yet to be able to start investing and getting serious about that. You can help me get to that point.
Actually, the great thing about True Service is they have certified counselors who can help people create a budget, members with a budget. They do that service and help you get to the point to where not only is your budget and you have your loans correct and that entire process, and then when you're ready to invest, then they hand off to me.
Oh, so we got the benefit of two experts at a True Service.
Absolutely. True Service is a great name because they offer a lot of options to serve our members in the ways that they need to. It's an excellent system.
And everybody works, hand in hand together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Wayne, I do believe you have a little presentation to help with retirement.
Okay. Okay. Okay, can y'all see that?
Cannot.
Okay, just a second.
There we go.
There we go. There. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, I'm going to go through very briefly the federal employees retirement system. I know some of you, some of our members are included. In fact, a pretty good percentage of our members are under the federal retirement system. But also some of the things we cover in this short presentation apply to the private sector as well. There will be important decisions that you have to make, and it's common to all people who are thinking about retirement or near retirement, and just hopefully get some benefit from this. But and then John will chime in on some other options that are available to you. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And you have certain expectations when you want to retire. And these include, income to maintain your current lifestyle, health insurance coverage for you and your family, life insurance, survivor's annuity, beneficiary designations, other types of benefits like dental and vision insurance. Unfortunately, flexible spending accounts aren't available in retirement. They are tied to earned income. There are some tax advantages, federal and state, for part of the federal annuity. So I'll be going over those with you just a little bit later. And cost of living adjustments. So these are just some of the things that you need to think about when you're retiring. These are really important decisions, and some of them, once you make a decision, you can't go back on them. So it's very important that you think through these very carefully. And we'll be discussing the Federal Employees Retirement System, known as FERS. We have acronyms for just about everything. Federal Employees Retirement System income sources. You have a basic annuity, and there's a supplemental annuity if you're eligible, and Social Security and Thrift Savings Plan, which is optional. And it's the Thrift Savings Plan is sort of like a 401k that you can manage. These are some of the requirements for retirement, and full and unreduced annuities. Usually you have to have 30 years in, or age 60 with 20 years, or 62 at 5 years of service. And there are conditions, and reduced annuities for those people with less than 10 years of service. And it is, if you have less than 10 years of service, or 30 years of service actually, or any of the other categories of retirement eligibility, that your annuity can be, reduced accordingly, particularly per year. So I'm not going to get too technical with that, but it's just one of the things regarding this retirement system. FERS is a retirement plan that provides benefits, and like I said, it was a basic benefit, Social Security, and thrift savings. The basic benefit and Social Security parts of FERS require you to pay into the system, and these are for life. Now, the thrift savings part is voluntary. The agency, which in this case, a lot of our members are postal, U.S. Postal Service employees, they can make contributions. The agency makes contributions, and so it's kind of matched up to a certain amount. But these are usually tax deferred, and they follow the same kind of guidelines as IRAs. FERS annuity supplement is for those people who have at least 30 years in, and but yet they're under age 62, which is eligibility for Social Security. And it's sort of like a de facto Social Security until you're actually eligible for Social Security. And it can get kind of technical there, but it's just the idea that if your minimum retirement age is, say, 57, and you're not eligible for Social Security until age 62, this kind of adds to your income until you're eligible for Social Security. This was the supplement. This is just more detail on the supplement. That, like I said, you have to have at least 30 years in. There are cost of living adjustments for FERS retirees. It's age 62. They don't fall into that category. So unless you fall into these categories listed here. After age 62, you will get cost of living. The basic annuity part is what the Postal Service pays, along with Office of Personnel Management. It's based on your high 3 salary. And most people who are working for the federal agencies are familiar with this. And that's averaged out, and the length of service and so forth. And regarding federal and state taxes, part of your income may be excluded from federal and state income taxes for a certain period of time. Your 1099 that you'll get every year from the Office of Personnel Management will indicate your taxable income. What this is, it reduces your taxable income, the portion that you've paid into the system. They think, according to IRS regulations, it's a return of capital. So each year, you'll be able to exclude part of your retirement income from federal and state taxes until you recoup all that you've contributed to the system. This is spread out for a number of years, but this is automatic and you don't have to worry about it. But just be aware that that's what's going on with that. And also, the state of Arkansas exempts $6,000 of income from government retirement systems. Under Thrift Savings Plan, this is an option that, like I said, that employees for the federal government can take. It's sort of like a 401k that you can manage. And these are some of the funds that are involved in, available to you and to invest in. Have the G fund, government securities, have stock funds and bonds and all of that. This thing display here indicates the objective of each fund. This slide does. And also, while I'm talking about slides, all this presentation is available to you here shortly, and for your review. And if you have any questions, you can get with me later.
Yeah, at the end of this, I'll be posting this in the comments for everybody to be able to download, and you'll have both Wayne and John's contact information at the end of this presentation. So if you have any questions for any of them, they can talk more specifics at that time. Right now, we're just, talking generalities.
And with regard to withdrawing money from the thrift savings account, one of the questions is, when should I begin withdrawing money? Well, that's basically up to you when you're eligible to retire. And then the moment you do retire, you're eligible to withdraw your TSP account or transfer it out. And they factor this in on, your costs and your rate of withdrawal from the system. Will you have enough income to cover your expenses? Will this last your lifetime? And do you need to provide income for any dependents or heirs? And it's that you have certain expectations with thrift savings. It's there are several options of withdrawals, single payment, monthly payments, life annuity, or any combination of those. And they're changing some of the features of this program every year or two. So you might check on the latest information regarding that, and I'll get to that later on some websites. You can look for information. And you also have to consider the tax consequences of any withdrawal option. If you take out in a single payment, the whole amount, it'll be taxed immediately. Same way with monthly installments. If you transfer to another type of investment at a brokerage or with what John may have to offer, because he'll be going over some investment ideas with you in financial planning, that you don't have to pay tax on. If it's institution to institution or broker to broker, you don't have to immediately pay taxes on it. And like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, TSP does sort of follow the same guidelines as requirements as regular IRAs. And you have to start withdrawing at age 70 and a half. And I think there may be a change on that coming, or it may be in effect now to say age 72. But you will have to start withdrawing at a certain age. So need to keep that in mind. But otherwise, you can keep it in there till till that time. Health benefits is another important item in retirement. Federal employees that have been in a program for at least 5 years are eligible to take their plan with them. Every year there's a open season. You can change companies if you want to. If you're on Blue Cross and want to change to something else, you can. But you're given that option every year. Life insurance is also important. There are various options while you're working, which include your basic salary. Option A, additional $10,000. Option B is up to 5 times your annual salary, and option C, family coverage. While people are working, they'll usually choose a combination of these, or just one, or just the free portion of it. I will say this: as we get older, the cost does add up. Quite honestly, it's really expensive as the older we get, naturally, and you will have to make a decision on what to select. Going into retirement, you can drop things after you retire, but you can't add unless there's a life change, family change that makes it different. So, but anyway, and John can have may have some options there that you can may provide additional coverage or similar coverage at reduced costs. So, what we carry from OPM, this federal employees government life insurance is rather expensive. So you just need to keep that in mind and put that in your budget, as a cost item. There's optional federal employees dental and vision insurance. There's also long-term care, which is rather expensive, and but it is still available as far as I know. But that's another item to think about as we get older. There's certain things, that may happen that we might need additional assistance or care. Also, decision all of us have to make, whether it's in the federal sector or private sector, is what about Medicare? Of course, Medicare is a health insurance program for people 65 years or older. Some people with disabilities under age 65. These are the types of Medicare. We have been paying into option B. Option A is free. Comprehensive as other plans within the federal system, but it's managed by the private sector. Option D is prescription drug program. Normally, if you carry your federal retirement into federal health insurance into retirement, you don't really need option D. In the private sector, you may. Because our federal plans, health insurance plans that we carry with us to retirement, include a prescription drug plan. You don't have the donut hole like there is in option D here. Okay. You don't have to take Part B coverage if you don't want it. And of course, you may be penalized for not taking your Medicare. That's in certain instances. But your federal health insurance plan can't require you to take it. You can just continue with your federal plan. And there's some options there. You can apply within 3 months before you turn age 65 for Medicare. Okay, and Medicare Part D, as I just mentioned, most federal employees don't need it if they carry their federal insurance plan with them. At age 65, Medicare becomes primary, and your federal plan becomes secondary. Of course, you will be paying a monthly charge for Medicare after retirement at age 65, and there is a monthly rate that's paid into your federal health insurance plan. but they're very well coordinated. A lot of times, um, the deductibles are kind of waived, and your federal insurance plan will pay the deductible on Medicare, the yearly deductible on this. So there's a lot to think about there. But making the decision to retire, just as a review here, it involves a lot of decisions, really important decisions that have to be made, whether it's a federal retirement plan or private. It follows the same process. You need to review your budget, your costs, your income. You may have a spouse that has income and you don't need to withdraw your TSP, but you may need other types of coverage as far as life insurance, annuities, and that sort of thing, and investments. And you determine your financial obligations, monthly expenses, and a budget for financial control. And also professional financial assistance if needed. And that's where John can come in and help you at no charge. This is some of the requirements here for what day to retire on the federal retirement system. Also, vacation time or earned annual leave is paid out to federal employees. With the Postal Service, for example, they're allowed to carry so many hours for higher level employees and also craft employees. After you retire, you'll be dealing with the Office of Personnel Management, not your federal agency. And they have a system set up where you can manage your address and tax withholding, but all of this is online. You can set up an account there. These are some of the things that you can do with it. Your status of interim pay, direct deposits, change your mailing address, and that sort of thing. And these are some websites that are very helpful in managing your retirement benefits. You've worked hard your whole career to earn these benefits, and it's good that you have them, but you need to stay on top of it and make sure you get what you deserve, because there's always things that happen that may affect your retirement. Cost of living, federal legislation regarding certain benefits and that sort of thing. Here's the Office of Personal Management's website. The Thrift Savings Plan has got a number of brochures out there, and Social Security Administration, Internal Revenue, and My Federal Retirement is a private is a private commercial website that is very good with keeping up with your federal benefits. And I think they send out an email about every other day, but they do stay on top of it. Any legislation coming down the pike or anything that may affect your benefits, they will have it there.
So they will keep up with all that stuff that changes daily with the government. Make it easier for you to get all of it at once instead of you having to do the research.
Right. I mean, instead of trying to hunt all these different, regular news websites for information or whatever, you can go to this website, and it really keeps up with it.
And it makes it plain and simple.
And this is a screenshot of their website. And so they've got thrift savings plan information there, and FERS system and the old civil service retirement system. Most people are under that, the FERS right now. The civil service is the older system. And if anyone is watching this today that's covered under that system that has any questions, feel free to contact me. Another good organization is the National Association of Retired Federal Employees. This is no way we're sponsoring this. It's just one of the options for you to kind of keep up with your retirement. And this is kind of a organization like AARP, but it's the federal version, that they have webinars, and they have a lot of information about federal benefits, and they also stay up with it. But that's just an option. I think there's an annual fee on that of about $40 or so, but it's worth keeping up with things and protecting your retirement. And this is contact information, and John will be coming up here in just a minute. But if anyone wants to contact me, this is my email address, and if I don't know the answer, I'll try to get it for you or guide you on how to get information, because the federal retirement system is very complicated, and it is there are a number of pamphlets and booklets regarding different situations, and everyone is different. Everyone's situation is different. But anyway, that's all I have, and I hope that's of some benefit to you. And if you need more information, just let us know.
Well, I'm sure that has helped quite a few people who have watched. I mean, the government's always making stuff complicated. And I mean, that's just how any government is. So it's good to have resources like this, like the website, that just breaks it down for you and brings it all in one place. So it's good to have people like you, Wayne, that understands it and has been in it for so long and can help guide people. So, John, what can you add today?
Yeah, I think the main thing is True Service's intent and heart is, one, to have experts like Wayne, who does know the system very well, who's on our board. We want, when it comes time to do retirement, which is a huge life decision and very emotional, we just don't want you to make any mistakes during that time. It's very common to make normal mistakes if you don't get any advice, and if you take a little time and effort and get some good quality advice from Wayne, myself, your retirement will be much more predictable and much smoother. And we want you to have a great experience. We want you to retire once and not have to worry about it again.
Let me ask you this question. Let's say I'm fixing to turn 50 and I've had life issues. I've had stuff that's come along. I don't have anything really in retirement. Is it too late? Do I throw my hands up and just quit? I mean, can you help me if I'm in that position today?
Yeah, I think the main thing is use our whole team. And that is, if you talk to our counseling people who are very good at setting up a budget, they're certified to do that. If you have that in order already, then we should talk. And if you don't have that in order, they will help you do that, because that'll be the first step. And once you get a good grounding there, and then you're going to have extra left over for investments and retirement, I can help advise what's the most strategic, most efficient way for you to get your retirement built as quickly as possible. And you'd be surprised what you can get done in 10 or 15 years.
So there's still hope.
Absolutely. It's ideal if you can do it in the beginning, but last I checked, nobody lived an ideal life. And so you pick up where you're at. Yeah, you pick up where you're at, and you have a great team here at True Service to help you with that process. So we'd be happy to help you. And that's our job. That's what we love to do. That's the best part of our job, is serving the members.
Also, I can tell you, the people I work with at True Service, I came in with no, banking experience, credit union experience, financial experience. They are top notch, each and every one of them. And just like you two, I mean, I've learned so much from all y'all in the short time I've been here. So anybody can come in here, and all the help that we give is free. We can get you on the right track. We can help you, guide you into retirement, financial, life and all that. And it's all free to our members. So I just want to thank you both. I think we had a great conversation. I mean, there's stuff I learned today. So hope y'all stay safe. I know our COVID numbers are going up, and everybody needs a mask up if you're out. And let's just stay safe. And I'll talk to y'all later on this year with some more updates. All right.
Thank you, Michael.
Y'all have a good one. And thank y'all for viewing. And like he said, there's a PowerPoint in the comments, just download it. At the back, you'll have both of their contact information. You can reach out to them and ask them your questions that are more specific for you. Today, we just covered the generalities because, like Wayne said, everyone's situation is different. So they can help you individually to, answer your questions and help you. So y'all have a great day. Enjoy your Friday, and thank y'all.
Thank you, Wayne.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Okay.